always had a passion for climate and like the environment and whatnot, but I kind of never really had an opportunity to be too involved. And so this summer, I just kind of wanted to try something new, and this internship seemed like the perfect opportunity to do that. And I was able to kind of take my own creative like outlook and approach when it comes to like how I handle these different projects and what I was involved in.
Large-scale policy is only so effective if you have no one implementing it. So I think the idea of an organization that was entirely dedicated to like local change was really like appealing.
I've been working on the upcoming art gallery that's happening August 2nd. It's called The World We Inherit. It's a climate art gallery to kind of show just different intergenerational perspectives through art and storytelling and other mediums like that.
I really enjoyed working on the art gallery stuff because it's really hopeful. A lot of environmental work can often feel a little bit heavy, right? As you grapple with like the really deep and impactful parts of climate change. But it was really nice to work on a project that was so full of hope and different perspectives, really about people coming together, and so I really enjoyed that.
Last Monday on the 21st, we had a NEST presentation, and people from the Naperville community and surrounding communities were just able to come in and watch and learn like some really what you would think is basic knowledge about climate change, but it's actually knowledge that a lot of people don't know about and usually like overlook.
It's an environmental science and justice-based presentation that talks about like the basics of climate change so that people feel like they have enough information to like make action in their own life, and also like explains kind of what we've been doing and what our country has been doing for environmental science and environmental policy. The more educated people are, the better equipped they are to like make better decisions about the environment.
I worked on the Solomon Islands project, on the Planet Earth presentation, and on the Youth Climate Justice Summit. That's going to be a one-day event on October 10th at DePaul University, where we're going to have different kids from all around the Chicagoland area come together to create climate action plans that they can leave with at the end of the day and implement in their schools and communities.
I'm part of this group called the Chicagoland Eco Voyagers, so we're trying to like build a website that allows like people to travel sustainably. We're trying to like allow people to like create their own itineraries. So a lot of like the initial like part was like researching businesses that were like sustainable and like followed the standards that we wanted like people to like travel with. And then we've just like working on compiling a list of those businesses, and then we're mainly on the website development part. So we're trying to allow people to like put in like how they want to travel and what activity they're trying to do, and then we'll suggest like businesses based on that and their travel plans.
I'm also a part of the civic engagement team, so we've been meeting with Naperville City Council members and talking to them about climate action plans, also emailing the district administration to try and get carbon action plans in place. And we've also been working to advocate for certain decisions being made in favor of climate action to the city council members. We've been working hard to get council members and other people to kind of understand why signing this coal contract with IMEA is going to be a detriment to the future. So currently we're working on organizing a youth-led rally called Power Better Future to get people to understand the impact of coal on health and the environment. So it's kind of just trying to bring together people to oppose this decision and persuade council members to vote for climate.
We've been emailing and visiting local businesses and institutions in the Naperville downtown area regarding our goal, and we've been hosting many events. We had a lot of public outreach.
What makes me most hopeful and kind of what I've seen at this internship this summer is that there are just so many young people who want to get involved and have so many different ideas to bring to the table, and just seeing like again these like young women I've worked with this summer and how many ideas they had and how they were able to bring their ideas to life so quickly gives me a lot of hope for the next generation of change makers and leaders.
I worry a lot about the misinformation and disinformation that gets spread about climate change. I think that's really, really dangerous because obviously there's always going to be people who are against any kind of movement. But the more misinformation there is, the more people who are just like sort of ambivalent get kind of swayed towards not caring or not doing anything or even actively working against climate action. What does make me most hopeful is being in situations like this internship where I get to be with other people who believe in what I believe in and are willing to work on the projects they believe in and for the future that they believe in, seeing the continued initiative does bring me a lot of hope.
I think groups like this and our efforts together will definitely change and lead to a better future with the climate crisis.
Looking for volunteers from different backgrounds, different ages, different skill sets, like there's really a place for everyone to do what they can and what they're passionate about in order to make a difference.
The most important thing about climate action is that like even when you face barriers, you have to keep working on it, because even when change is really difficult, it's really important.